masculine too, guys. We're all releasing something right now. The masculine just happens to be
Dobro večer.
Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces 222. It is Monday, July 26th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and do an energy check-in for the twin flames today, soulmates, inner union, whatever this is for you. Take it as it resonates, of course. Just a couple quick reminders. Again, guys, the 8/8 event with me, Wicked Virgo, and Jupiter 1111 is fastly approaching. If you haven't signed up yet, go ahead and do that now. Also, if you've been visiting my website, you notice it's probably changed a little bit. The layout has changed. Some of my services have changed. I am now offering twin flame healing services, as well as basically the focused healing is like each section of SRT or spirit release therapy or any kind of clearing type service, energy healing, so on and so forth, is going to be in the focused healing, and you can actually choose which option you'd like. That also includes a full chakra clearing. So full chakra system clearing is now going to be under focused healing if you were looking for that. I also brought back my single chakra clearing services as well. And just a couple of things, guys, with this moon, also just in general with the way the energies has been, guys, a lot of releasing control happening right now. A lot of surrendering, a lot of really, having to purge some fear, and me too, me included. Like a lot of stuff coming up that I'm having to purge, and it's like a process. Each time it comes up, it gets a little bit easier, but I'm still having to work through some stuff. And I got a download last night I want to share with you guys. Really, this planet, the main lesson on this planet is about dominance and control. And I mean, it's clear. All you have to do is look at the history of the world and see the cycles that we've repeated as a human race with our civilizations. Like every time a civilization just got too big, that it started trying to control its citizenry, what happened? Okay, I mean, it collapsed, right? Because it was about control, and the people under that were like, no control, we control ourselves, and then we started over, and then it just got too big, and then it's like every single time it's happened, and that's what's happening right now. Okay, I mean, just look at the world right now. It's like, and it's like the control's not even happening with force right now. It's happening through coercion, persuasion, propaganda, to make it seem like it's the populace's idea, so on and so forth. But in reality, freedom doesn't actually exist on this planet in the physical world. Period. In the physical realm, freedom does not exist. It doesn't. Take a look. Take a look at your life for a second. How free are you? Okay? And it's just amazing to me how much we give our power away to our quote-unquote elected officials or whatever to make it better. They're only out for themselves. They don't care about you. I'm sorry. This is a rude awakening for some of you. They don't care about you. Politics is an illusion. All it's there to do is what? Control us. It's designed to control us and to keep us in these little boxes that if you're a certain color or if you're a certain gender or whatever, you have to believe a certain thing. And if you don't align with that, you're censored. Shadow banned, whatever you want to call it. And I'm sure YouTube's going to get a hold of this and shadow ban me for saying this because guess what? It's true. Okay? And they're part of the problem, honestly. So I'm just saying, guys, take a look at yourself. The only thing you can control is you. Okay? By giving away your power to somebody else because you think they're going to be able to quote unquote save you, whether this is, somebody in the political world, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's even your counterpart, it doesn't matter. If you think somebody else can save you, you're wrong. It's not true. It's not going to happen. Okay? And on a macro level, yeah, it's like, wow. Okay, yeah, a lot of us already know that our, the people in the upper echelons of society don't care about us. The 1% are the 1% for a reason, okay? It's like the idea of socialism. The idea of socialism is a beautiful thing. The fact that we can all have everything we possibly could want. There is no want, there is no need. Everybody's happy, everybody's fulfilled and abundant. But the problem is that humans get involved, and when humans get involved, it's about what? Dominance and control. And so we have this little 1% that takes control of everything. If you haven't read Animal Farm, please do. Okay, in the premise of that, it's the pigs that take over the farm. They kill the farmer. They take over the farm. Everybody's free, except for us. We are the pigs. We are more free than others. We get to sleep inside, in the sheets, inside where it's warm. Everybody else, you have to sleep outside. We control everything else, but you guys are free. You can do whatever you want, except you can't come in house. We can sleep in the house, but you can't because we're more equal than you. That's Animal Farm. Oh, wait. Guess what? That's what we're living right now. So those of you crying, socialism, we have to have socialism. We have it. Is it working for you? Is it? Are you free? No. No. No, you're not. So how do we look at this on the micro level? Well, let's talk to DF for a second. Okay, feminine. And I posted this on my Instagram. How much have you been trying to control your divine masculine? Is your divine masculine still in a relationship with someone else? Okay. Have you been trying to control that? Have you been an enabler? Have you been saying, yes, DM, you can come see me whenever you need help? And what happens? He comes and then he leaves. Some of you quite literally, okay? But how is this helping you? It's not. Okay, you're an enabler. But not only are you enabling him, you're enabling yourself to continue to be treated that way. What makes you think you deserve that? Make it stop. You can control you. If all you want to be is a side piece, DF, then that's what you have. Okay, enjoy. But is it what you want? Probably not. So maybe you should take a look at yourself and stop blaming the karmic. Okay? All right. All right, so enough of that diatribe. Let me go ahead and get this started. So, overall energies right now. Okay. I love that this is the first one that comes up because this really just kind of reiterates and confirms what I just said. Right now it's about releasing control, but in reality it's really about loving self. Loving self. We're also redefining what love actually means. Now, this is obviously going to be different for everybody. We learn what love means through our parents usually, and society and things like that. So this is going to be a little bit different for everybody, but at the heart, it's really the same thing. Okay? Love doesn't necessarily mean acquiescence. Love doesn't mean you have to put up with someone's behavior. I don't know what the heck. Love does not mean conditions, okay? For example, let's talk again to feminine, because I am feminine. Let's talk to feminine, okay? How many times have you said, well, if you don't leave your karmic, you can't be with me? Or, if he loved me, he would do this. How many times have you said that? You're putting conditions on love. Okay? So instead of trying to control what your DM does, why don't you start controlling yourself? Okay? Some of you just need to pay attention right now because Source is actually trying to guide you that way, and that's what you're releasing right now. And some of you are so frustrated. You know, even I look at my 2-year-old sometimes, and today she threw a fit. I took her to the pool. We had a great time. She even jumped in, like, by herself. She had her water wings on. She was floating and doing all sorts of things. She jumped, went under the water. She was doing great. But when it comes time to leave, she doesn't want to leave. And guess what? She throws a temper tantrum. We have a meltdown. 9 times out of 10, it's because she's tired, and I know. And as soon as she came back, she took a nap. Okay? But instead of freaking out and getting angry, because most parents, what do you do when that happens? When your 2-year-old starts freaking out in public, in front of everybody, what do? You make a scene yourself. You start yelling at your kid. You know, whatever. I didn't do that. I remained calm. I was like, you know what? She's going to have it out. She's going to do this. As soon as we get on the road, or as soon as we get back to the apartment, she'll be fine. And guess what? She was fine. Okay? So sometimes we just have to let go of control and know that the only thing we can control is us. I didn't lose my temper. I didn't cause a scene. I didn't embarrass myself. She's 2. You know? People in the pool are going to understand she's 2. Me, however, I'm 37. If I start throwing a temper tantrum because my 2-year-old's throwing one, right? Okay? So right now, guys, just understand that you're not giving anything up. You're not giving anything up by releasing control. Okay? You're not. You're really not. And some of us feel that way. Some of us are like, oh no, I'm losing control, which means, no, you're not losing anything. You're releasing control. Releasing control actually makes you feel better because you're like, you know what? It's one less thing I've got to worry about. Let me just take care of me right now, okay? So some of you, this energy is coming in big time, and then the procrastination energy is coming in because of this. And that's the thing, is some of you feel like you've been wasting your time. So you're like, why should I even bother? Why should I even bother? I've been wasting my time here. Like, what's the point? What's the point? And what is that, guys? That is fear coming up. That is self-sabotage coming up. You name it. Okay? It's fear. That's all it is. Okay, so push through it, guys. Push through it. All right, let's take a look at feminine. Now that kind of beat feminine up. Let's talk to feminine for a second. Because honestly, it's not as bad as it seems, fem. Okay? I mean, you just all you gotta do is listen to yourself. If you know a situation's not a good one, whether that means releasing your divine masculine or whatever the situation is, do it. Listen to your higher self. Your higher self knows what what it's talking about, okay? And right now, it's like feminine. In order to manifest your new reality, you have to release the old one. And that's what we're doing right now. And I know I talked about this last week, about releasing other people's realities, other people's perceptions of us, releasing those things. You can't have your new reality until you release your old one, okay? Because your reality, your old reality, the reality you don't want, was built on somebody else's reality, okay? And so it's like we're rejecting that reality. And for some of you, rejecting that reality, you feel like you're rejecting yourself. You feel like you're rejecting your friends. You feel like you're rejecting your family, so on and so forth. You know, even, okay, let's go back to politics for a second. A lot of people in political whatever, you grow up voting a certain way because that's what your parents did. You don't even know what you're voting for. You don't know. And you feel like once you realize, oh my gosh, I'm voting for something I don't even believe in, you feel like you're betraying your family. You're betraying your friends. And if you start talking about what you actually believe, even though it might actually align with your family or friends, they're like, well, why aren't you voting for the same people I'm voting for? Do you see where I'm going with this, guys? You can't let other people control you. You have to take control of you. Okay? By hiding who you are, by dimming yourself, you're rejecting yourself. Okay? But just know, I mean, you are getting messages right now, fam. Pay attention to the signs. You're getting messages. You're getting guidance. Big time, okay? Because that new reality you want, that you've been craving, that you know is there for the taking, it is. It's right there, but you have to release the old one first. And guess what? Birth can be painful, okay? Okay. I don't care who you are. You can be Wonder Woman. Birth. Okay, so you know what I was saying is true, because it just started skipping. But I don't care who you are. Birth is painful, you know? Yes, there is a purpose of the pain. So once you understand that, talking about birthing your reality, okay, it's going to be painful because you have to release, okay? But we're in a creative energy right now. And once you release all of that, you start manifesting, you start putting forth your intentions, femme, you're going to find that you manifest very quickly, okay? So be very, very careful with your words right now, okay? Your words have power. So if you're sitting there going, I can't do this, I'm going to fail, I'm scared, you know, things like that, you're putting that out there. You're putting it out there. You're manifesting it, okay? Let's take a deeper look here to femme. Yeah. See, femme desperately, desperately wants that fulfillment, that reality. And I love the star because it's also kind of like the Two of Cups, okay? And it's like you feel like this has been wasted. It's going this way, you know? But femme, you've got to release this first, okay? You've got to release this first. Yeah. And some of you do feel stagnant. You do. And that's kind of been there for a minute. It's like I'm manifesting, I'm trying to do all of this stuff, but nothing's working. Why am I not moving? Why am I not moving? Again, fam, I think you're coming at this the wrong way. You're looking at this the wrong way. You're shedding. You're releasing. You're purging right now. Let it happen. Just let it go. Just let it happen, okay? You have the strength. You're okay. Everything's going to be fine. You're actually where you need to be right now, okay? And stop hiding who you are. Stop hiding your truth, the truth. Okay? From your friends, from your family, whatever. If you feel like you need to hide yourself from somebody in order to maintain friendship with them, think about that for a second. Are they worth it? Okay? Maybe it's not even true. Maybe that's a lie you've been telling yourself, femme. I mean, you have people around you feel won't accept you for who you are. If they don't, then they don't need to be part of your life. Maybe they'll come back, who knows? Okay? But they don't need to be part of your life right now. And who knows? They might say, you know what? That's fine. That's great. I'm glad you believe that. Thank you for sharing with me. You don't know until you do it. But some of you are so afraid to lose a job, people around you, family, whatever. You're so afraid to lose that you're sitting there in this toxic energy. You're keeping yourself there. You're your own devil right now. Okay? And again, that could have to do with your connection, okay? Maybe you're the one who's in the toxic energy. You're blaming the karmic, even though maybe you're the one sleeping with someone else's man. I mean, think about that for a second. And you're blaming the karmic? Talk about gaslighting. Okay? Tough love coming at you guys. That's all I do. All right? But femme, I mean, you've got to get your stuff together. You are manifesting big time right now. Okay? Be your own light, because you are. Okay? Listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition. And if you look at this down here, it's an amethyst, okay, which is third eye. Listen to your intuition, okay? Your intuition knows. Okay? Because where you're at right now, it's not going to happen. Purge it. Let it go. Okay? If you don't want to be where you're at, move. Okay? Move. It's time. Stop sitting there procrastinating, femme. Okay? Take your destiny into your own hands and move. All right. Let's get some messages for femme. What's going on? I pretend I don't care. See, femme is just as guilty of this as masculine is. Femme, a lot of times you pretend you don't care. Because it's like, femme does this opposite thing. She's not afraid of love. She's not afraid of what she wants. She's afraid of her fears. So she just turns them off. She detaches from them. Sometimes you do that. Femme, sometimes you do that. Okay? Acknowledge that you turn it off. You go into detachment mode. Not that you don't want to feel, but you don't want to be afraid. You don't want to acknowledge that you might be afraid, okay? I am different now. Yeah, femme, some of you are very different now, and that's why things just need to fall away. You need to let things fall away, femme. And for some of you, yes, it is too late. Some of you, people in your life, they've gone, and that's it. That's gone. You have to let it go, though. I understand you better now. Some of you are understanding your situations better, you're masculine better. You see them for who they are, and they are flawed, and they are human. And you're realizing that, oh my gosh, I've been putting this person up on a pedestal. They have problems they need to deal with. But you know what? I do too. I've been putting myself on a pedestal. Okay? For some of you, yeah, your masculine is watching you. Some of you, you have people watching you. You have people watching what you do. And they're leeching from you. Okay? And I hope you'll see you again sometime. Again, some of you, you're losing some people, femme. You're losing some people around you, okay? Yeah, I don't know what to say. Then don't say anything. Take a cue from masculine. If you don't know what to say, don't say anything. And I wish you would come back. Femme, just let it go. Just let it go. Okay? One less thing you've got to worry about. Take it off your plate. Okay, let's get some advice. Some of you, this is about your person, that it'll happen when it's time. You just have some stuff you need to deal with. Okay? Others, this is a new person coming in. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, some of you just need to really put in the work. You need to put in the work. Okay? You haven't been. You actually haven't been. Okay? Yeah, feed out what feed out what doesn't serve you and reevaluate. Guys, just let it go. Just let it go, femme. Connect to the divine. Yeah, some of you just need to really do some clearing. You know, if you need help with that, guys, I do energy clearing. I do energy healing. That's what I do. I also am a coach, so we can meet live, and then I can actually do energy healing while we're in a coaching session if that's what you need. Okay. Manifestation, law of attraction. Yeah. So like I said, you're in a manifestation energy at the moment, fem. So be very, very careful with what you do. Also, just a quick reminder, guys, my services, everything except the quick messages, 20% off right now. Okay, through the 8th of next month. All right. So take advantage of that. Plus, my services will be changing. Some of my services won't be available. My confessions deck won't be available anymore. I'm going to be replacing that with a new deck, which will be available for pre-order very soon. And yeah, that's it. Also, I'll be offering live readings, emergency readings, as well as live healing services on Zoom. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at masculine. Interesting. Masculine also in an energy of letting go. See, this goes with fem and with masculine too, guys. We're all releasing something right now. The masculine just happens to be more rooted to the 3D than feminine. Feminine, it's like up here. Okay, you're releasing a lot of this. What's going on in the head. Masculine's actually releasing physically. Like some of them, it's like some of them are losing money. Some of them are losing their jobs. Some of them are losing relationships and they don't understand. It's like physical stuff. Feminine's just dealing with a lot of her belief systems in her head. Whereas masculine, it's physical. It's like it's tangible. They can touch it or not because they're losing it, right? And they're starting to understand what it means to let go because they have been clutching, and they're like, you know what? I can't clutch anymore. Some of them are understanding their journey. Some of them are starting to understand these connections. Some of them feel like they've lost everything now, and that's all they have left is the connection. Let's see here. What else is going on with a masculine? Yeah, still feeling fairly isolated. Seriously, masculine feels like he's lost everything. This particular group, yeah. And it's just like, well, there's my femme. Now she's leaving me too. Now femme is leaving me too. Well, maybe you should get your stuff together, masculine, and tell your feminine she's worth it. Stop treating her like a side piece. You know? If you think she's worth more than that, maybe you should tell her. Okay? But masculine's also shedding other people's realities. Okay? Masculine's just as much involved in other people's perceptions of them as feminine is. It's just in a different way. I'm telling you, like, gender roles are hilarious to me because not only are they not true, it's like your child, growing up, your child has a personality and individuality, and it's like it's literally beaten out of them through society, through watching TV, through school. You know, it's one of the reasons I want to homeschool my daughter. You know, I don't believe in propaganda. I don't believe in teaching children that they have to be a certain way. Okay? You don't have to excel at chemistry if you're an athlete. You don't. You know, and a lot of this is by parents too. Like, they put these unrealistic expectations on their children and what they should be instead of who they are. I know this is, look, I'm not blaming my parents. Not. Parents did what they thought was the right thing to do. Cool. But, you know, it's one of those things you have to really look at it. And those of you who are parents, okay, look at your children for a second. What are they teaching you about you? Okay? All right, let's take a deeper look into masculine here. Yeah, masculine is oh my God. Yeah, masculine's like, oh my gosh, this is all I have left, and now that's leaving me too. It's like they're actually trying to hang on to these connections. So some of you femmes, if you have been in an energy of trying to release your masculine, it's like your masculine's really holding on to you right now. your masculine's really holding on to you, but they also have a third party situation. They still have these third party situations. And it's like, masculine, what the heck? Look, we got 2 of cups, 3 of cups, 4 of cups. It's just like, masculine's in a little bit of a sociopathic energy here. It's like he doesn't want to give up the connection, but he's still in a 3D situation, a third party situation, whatever you want to call it. And he's afraid to release that. Masculine, look, I'm sorry, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't, okay? I mean, it's coming. The ending is coming. You just gotta, just let it go. Seriously, let it go, okay? I mean, you have to let it go in order to be fulfilled, in order to fulfill yourself, because what's happening right now is you are being lured into a sense of false security at the moment. Okay? Yeah. Okay, this actually, I'm not gonna lie, this actually came out upside down, so my bad. Yeah, so I mean, this right here, whatever this is, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, it's a family situation, doesn't matter. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. You're just really just holding back the inevitable. It's like, tower is here, right? And yeah, so I mean, get out of your own way for a second. Okay? Get out of your own way. I mean, there is so much 3D expectation on this particular group of masculines, and a lot of it does have to do with money, but it's just 3D stuff. It's like, in order to be successful, I have to do this. I have to be this way. I have to look this way. I have to have these things. See where I'm going with this? It's about optics. It's about optics, yeah. And in the meantime, masculine is completely ignoring the fact that these aren't even his expectations. These aren't even his expectations, okay? He doesn't even know what his expectations are of himself. You know, that's where he's at. That's where he's at. He doesn't even know how he feels about himself. He doesn't. He's so focused on what other people think of him. He doesn't know what he thinks of himself. And then the Judgment card coming out again for masculine. This is the 3rd time it's come up. I mean, guys, yeah, this is legit. So masculine, this particular group of masculines, they're still in the energy of releasing what other people think of them. That's what they're doing, okay? And oh yeah, there you go. I'm breaking free of my past. So there you go. Some of them, I do get that some of them, it's already ended. Okay, whatever this is, it's already ended. But they think it's too late for with feminine, okay? But there's no turning back. Everything's already gone. It's gone. Old karmic patterns are ending. And I am clearing past life traumas. Okay? And they do this physically, fem. Feminine, you do this in your head. You do. You do this in your head. You overthink things. Things come up. These fears come up. You start getting emotional and you start purging. Masculine does this physically. So, like, things leave them. They lose money. They lose their jobs. They have to move. They have, you know, some of them, they have things happen. Like, their car breaks down or whatever it is. So, think about it this way. Masculine is going through it physically. Okay, so whatever it is they're purging, this happens physically. So again, like, I get this image of like a masculine stuck on the side of the road because his car just broke down. Okay, whereas feminine is in the bathroom sobbing. Okay, see where I'm going with this? But all the signs point to you, fem. Okay, I am overcoming my fears just like feminine is. And I am being sincere. So, yeah, masculine in an interesting place. I don't feel this particular group of masculines is going to be trying to communicate anytime soon. They're feeling a little bit of resistance coming in from femme, okay? Now, let's get some messages from source for masculine. Within a few weeks, everything will seem a lot clearer for you, masculine, okay? You're safe. Yeah, don't be tempted to lower your standards, okay? Don't be afraid to be alone for a little while. Okay, it might teach you something about yourself. And spiritual contracts are attracting your soul family. So if you've lost somebody or somebody is gone or, you know, you feel alone, whatever it is, your new soul family is coming in. Okay? You're not alone. You just need to balance your lower chakras, which of course your lower chakras are actually your masculine chakras. Okay, so your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. You need to balance those out. Get one more. Especially the root right now. Okay? Masculine is very triggered. And for a lot of masculines, your spiritual gifts are activating. So mission is being shown to you right now. Okay? All right, let's do connecting energies. Yeah, I got a thunderstorm going on here. I love thunderstorms so much. I want to go out on the porch and watch it. All right, connecting energies. Yeah, abundance, guys. It's coming. Okay? But you got to purge this first. You have to. You got to purge this first. Okay? And it's being purged in the connections. Okay? I mean, I feel nothing but... It's just almost like, you know, you gotta go do your own thing. I feel like, you know, maybe you love me, you just don't want to say it, but you know what? I love you anyway. That's how I feel is coming in, you know? And for some of you, it's like recommitment to the journey. Yes, recommitment to the actual connection, but understanding your boundaries. Understanding what you'll put up with and what you won't. Okay? Reparenting yourself. So there was a reason why I was talking about my daughter. So some of you, yes, that's where you're at right now. It's like reparenting yourself. Resetting your reality. Resetting the expectations. Okay? Yeah. And then balancing the masculine and the feminine. And that's what we're doing. So femme, you know, don't think that this doesn't serve a purpose. Because I know femmes do that. Femmes think, a lot of femmes do that. They're like, I've wasted my time. Nope. Time doesn't exist. Okay? All right. Let's take a deeper look here, yeah. So I do feel a lot of anxiety going back and forth, a lot of fear going back and forth in the connection right now. A lot of fear. A lot of fear of losing, of failing, whatever. Yeah, a lot of fear of failure, basically. Okay? It's like, what have I been putting my energy into? Why isn't anything growing? Why isn't this happening quicker? So on and so forth. All right, it's because you haven't been focusing on the right thing. You need to focus on self right now. Okay, so an energy of returning focus to self here. A lot of us do feel like we have people coming at us, persecution, and I've said this before. Okay, a lot of us are facing persecution right now from family members, even from family members, from friends, people we thought were friends, you know. Some of us in the spiritual community, it's from others in the spiritual community. Okay? Just understand, you got somebody coming at you, you triggered something. You triggered something. Okay? Don't take it personally. Just stand your ground. Put up your boundaries. Stand your ground. Everything's going to be fine. You know, accept the healing opportunity as it is and just go with the flow. Okay? But we're healing right now. We're in a healing energy at the moment. Yeah. Some of you still, you're in that procrastination energy. Okay? The hermit mode does serve a purpose. Some of you are seriously using it as an excuse to stay in procrastination mode. Okay? I'm not sure why. Some of this stuff, it doesn't really make sense until you're like, oh my God, I've been doing that. I don't even know why I've been doing that. And you're like, oh. Yeah, you haven't been moving. Some of us haven't been. It's because you've been sitting in procrastination mode, guys. It's like you've been waiting. You've been waiting for a sign, waiting for a sign, waiting for a sign. It's already shown up. You just kind of ignored it because you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it yet. You don't think you're ready, right? You've been keeping yourself here. Okay, so yeah, some toxicity coming in, kind of going back and forth a little bit. It's that fear energy, that that anxiety, that panic kind of coming in right now. That's exactly what that is. Okay? All right, let's get some messages and advice from the source. Yeah, so there's a lot of repression going on right now. Okay, we're not expressing how we feel, what we feel. And again, with this moon, guys, the moon, it's about acknowledging how you feel and acting on it. If something doesn't feel right, acknowledge it. Are you feeling scared? Acknowledge it. Only by acknowledging it can you change it. If you ignore it, you're not going to change it. Okay? Because to you it doesn't exist. But it does. Okay? It's a self-limiting belief, and it's keeping you stuck. Even if it doesn't seem like it, if it stays in there and you don't purge it, it's just going to keep going over and over and over again, okay? Yeah, you can be vulnerable and trust this connection. Your fragile heart is safe. So some of you still need to release the connection, so to speak. Release the person to do what they need to do because you've been trying to control it. But you're going to be fine. Okay? You're going to be fine either way. Whether your counterpart decides they're going to deal with their stuff or not, you're going to be fine. Okay? You can't grow in your comfort zone. Okay, so it's time to step out of it. Some of you are being pushed towards mission. Some of you are being pushed to release. Whatever it is that you're being pushed to do, take the leap. Do it. It's time. Okay? Stop procrastinating. All right? It's time to clear out your energy. Some of you have been taking on other people's energy. Okay? It's time to clear that out. Take care of yourself for a moment. And again, manifestation mode, guys. We are in manifestation mode right now. Watch your words. Watch your thoughts. They have power. Okay? Purge what you need to purge. Clear it out. Once you release the old reality, then you can manifest the new one. Okay? All right. Let's see. Advice. Yeah, personal issue reaches resolution. So resolutions are coming. Just bring love into the situation, okay? Stop with the fear. Bring love into it. Okay? Purge what you need to purge, but don't stay in that energy. You don't need to. Okay? All right. Have confidence that you are worth it. Okay? Energy's gaining momentum. So things are moving. It may not seem like it. Things are moving. And just believe in the impossible. Nothing's impossible. Just believe. Okay? All right, guys. I really hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.